Okay, here we are with my latest pickup. It's a Shadow Dancer. No, not really. It's a tapper. This is one of my Holy Grail pickups. Been looking for this for about 2 years. Finding a cabinet has been pretty impossible. Honestly, it took far longer than I thought it would. I got the board set early on last year. Somebody had one they were just trying to get rid of. It may or may not work, but the cabinet and other pieces have been quite hard to find. So I haven't really been able to make any progress on it. But this weekend, took a drive down to Maryland and picked it up. Cabinet's in good shape. Why ever would have been converted to a Shadow Dancer, I have no idea. The conversion is done well. It was a Sega package, apparently. You cut the control panel to whatever width you needed, and the artwork was on the side. You painted the cabinet and wired it in. It really wasn't that hard. It was sold as a complete set. I've started to tear it apart because I have some of the pieces to go into the tapper, and I figure I'd give it a try and see what I needed and how close I could get. The marquee I don't have a marquee for the tapper, but this one, translucent piece of paper, I believe. It's got security screws holding it in, so I haven't been able to really get in there easily yet. I don't have a security set. It's something I have to pick up. It's going to be a glare here. Monitor works. This bezel insert is 2 pieces that you could cut and fit depending on the size of the monitor you put it around and how much you wanted to show. You can see it's faded a little bit. Sunlight, most likely. The tube itself has Budweiser, you can read it right there, Budweiser burn. It's also got a little bit of Shadow Dancer burn on it, but it's mostly tapper. You can see the credits down there and insert a coin. I'm not too worried about that. I don't quite understand what tube is in it. I think the tube may have been replaced at some point. It's a I'll show you when we get to the back. It's a little confusing. Cup handles were here. The control panel is on the floor over there. I took it off already. But it fit nicely. It was done well. The plexiglass was fairly dirty, but otherwise, in good shape. The buttons were really stiff. Like the springs in them are very tight. The joystick is a 4-way that looks brand new. It looks like it was rarely used. So I don't know if this made money as a Shadow Dancer or what, but apparently there were 3 of them in this state. And they've all gone to different owners. Coin door is good. Has the lock bar. I don't mind that too much. I'll probably take it off and leave the hooks there. It's got the brass rail. It needs to be polished up, but that's original. The artwork on the side is in fairly good shape, minus a few scuffs. They show more with the camera light than they do in person. The side art looks to be a sticker that was put on top of spray paint. And if you look, you can see what they painted over. The real artwork for the tapper is still there. It's a matter of finding the right stripping material to get this black paint off. And this side is the same. It's all pretty well covered. It's well done. T-molding's not too bad. Got a straight line on the artwork, but it's not in bad shape. I hope it'll come off easy and I won't do any damage to the original art, because that'd be a shame. Because it's really pricey to replace, and the reproductions aren't as good from what I've read. Go around back, and I've already started the disassembly, but up here we can see, it's serial number 1212. It's written right in there. It's originally tapper upright. Monitor works. It looks pretty good, actually. It's got a little bit of vertical issues. I can't stretch it far enough to get it to fill the whole screen, so I'm gonna have to play with that. I'm not quite sure on the model. There's a model number here. See chassis number, serial number. It's a K4906, but the tube has it's an RCA tube in it, so I don't know if that's the original or not. It might be. I'm not too familiar with these, with the 4900 series yet. This is the first one I've dealt with. It's dirty, as you can see. It needs a good cleaning, but everything is in there. It works. No real issues with it. Hums a little bit, but I think that's normal. I took the Shadow Dancer PCB out. It's up there on the table. Take a look at it. It's in good shape. It's got a few sprite issues. I tried reseating the sprite ROMs, which I believe are the EEPROMs there, but it's hard to find documentation on this thing. It's a small board, JAMA, which means the harness in the back was chopped up. And it's in more pieces now that I started to disassemble it. Because they put in a switching power supply. The original brick is here, which is nice. But the MCR power supply is not here at all. So I have to either secure one of those or get one of the adapters that goes on this this type of power supply, which I might do first just for ease of installation, just to see what state these boards are in. Because these boards were sold as is with issues. And don't know what that means because I haven't been able to power them on yet. I did replace the ribbon cables, as you can see. They are not factory. The factory ones were all split and damaged and old and corroded. And I wasn't going to take any chances with them there. So replaced those. Reseated everything that I could that was in a socket just to be sure they're tight. Everything's filthy down here but looks to be present. And the Shadow Dancer worked, so I know that the brick is working and everything's happy. I started to put the tapper harness in just to see what was missing. I know there's an issue here. We have just a cable hanging out, a wire that shouldn't be, and I'm not quite sure what that is yet, as I haven't installed the control panel. Empty, but that's the other piece I picked up a while back, before I even had the cabinet, was the control panel. It's in good shape. A little faded on the Budweiser logos, but they can be redone. A little bit of, wear and tear. It's dirty. Backside's not too bad. Everything's there, but again, with the connectors, a hack job. Don't know what that's all about. I gotta take it apart and really scrub this. It looks like it was on the beach or somewhere where it was rusted away. There's no wires for the start button. That could be them. Don't know. I also have another pair of cup holders in the basement. They're better shaped than these, so I'm going to replace them out. These scratches and everything don't exist on the other ones, and this all this weird color paint is not there either. But that's where it stands for now. This is the first day of work. It's one of those things I'm happy to have that I think in the end will pay off if I do it right. No update on the Xenophobe yet. Still looking for pieces. I found a marquee, but it's a little pricey, so I may pass on it and just wait. Not much to do in the Shadow Dancer though. A real tapper marquee is going to be hard to find, but the reproductions are out there and they're good enough, so I may get one. Depending on how long it takes to find a real one and what people might want for it, an original. So that's that. I'll continue to work on this and post more when I have any updates. We'll see you next time. If you like this video and you want to see more, hit that thumbs up and subscribe button. I have other arcade and pinball videos on the channel you might be interested in, like this one, and this one, even this one. Thanks for watching.